Hollywood, Florida is booming. There is no question about that. I came to Hollywood from Venezuela 7 years ago, and the transformation Hollywood has gone through the last couple of years is unbelievable. Hollywood wants to preserve its world-class full-service city status and has taken a business-first attitude. That's why a $2 billion private and public investment is being made on this city, and many companies have decided to move in here as well. That's why in this video I give you the reasons why it may be very convenient for you to buy real estate here in Hollywood, Florida, whether as an investment or as a main residence, and I will also give you the factors that may play against you. So make sure you stick around and let's start right now. Number 1, Hollywood has its own beach. One of the most alluring features of Hollywood, Florida is its coastline. With miles of beautiful white sand and clear blue waters, this naturally attracts residents, visitors, and everything in between. This is very healthy for the economy and both commercial and residential real estate. There are several hotels in Hollywood of any kind, and I see more often than not the no vacancy sign on. This brings other type of businesses, and we know cities with these characteristics will always have a higher demand. And I explain later in this video why this demand will keep increasing. Number 2, proximity to Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Hollywood is blessed to have a very strategic location between Fort Lauderdale and Miami, so you can have the best of both worlds. Fort Lauderdale is closer, 15 to 20 minutes away, not taking the highway, and Miami is about 25 to 30 minutes away, taking the highway. This makes Hollywood a very viable option for people who either work north or south, or simply for those who don't want to be in the city but want to stay close. And not to mention, Hollywood has its own international airport. Before we go to reason number 3, please like and subscribe to my South Florida channel, Jesus Balbuena my name in case you miss it. This is my realtor information, and I help people like you every single day on their questions about moving and investing in Hollywood and other areas in South Florida, and I really love it. So please don't be shy to shoot me a text or call me. I pick up the phone myself. So let's continue. Number 3, competitive real estate prices. Despite all the features that Hollywood has, the real estate market here in Hollywood remains surprisingly competitive, especially when you compare to the neighbor cities and other cities that are by the beach. Buyers can seize the opportunity to invest in a prime South Florida location without facing all those exorbitant price tags commonly associated with Miami or Fort Lauderdale. These affordability factors position Hollywood as a smart choice for those seeking balance between value and luxury. Number 4, diversity. Hollywood is one of the most diverse cities in South Florida, so there is a market for all types of people. 55 and older communities here are very big, but there are also other areas that cater to young professionals and families. There are up-and-coming and well-established neighborhoods with a wide range of demographics. I always say Hollywood has something for everyone. And maybe as a consequence of this diversity, we also have a diverse real estate market in Hollywood, which is our reason number 5. You can pretty much find everything: single families, multi-families, condo, co-ops, land, and even mobile homes, although I'm not a big fan of this, to be honest. On the commercial real estate side, there is also everything from restaurants, retail to industrial. 6, historic charm and ongoing revitalization. Hollywood is one of the oldest cities in South Florida. Many constructions are from the 1940s, the 1950s, so to be honest, a big portion of the city is due for a big renovation. So by investing in the real estate market in Hollywood, buyers become part of this exciting rejuvenation process, which has already started. And this leads me to my next reason, which is a thriving downtown and new construction projects. For this one, you just have to visit downtown Hollywood, stand in the middle of the Young Circle, and have a 360 view of everything that is going on in the city. There is a lot of new construction. Private project developments in downtown Hollywood include the recently $160 million Hollywood Circle. This is a mixed-use building, hotel, and residence. There is the $80 million 1819 Park, which is right now leasing, and as well the $10 million Icon Office Building project. On the southeastern portion of the Young Circle, you have a demolition that has now cleared the way for a proposal of a 363-unit luxury residential building with retail on the ground floor. I could go on and on with all the projects in Hollywood. As far as the public renovation goes, the works started in 2023 and will end on fall of 2024. It's the first major improvement in the area since 1987. There will be a train stop and they will expand all the common areas for the coffee shops so they can have triple the amount of tables they used to have. So they do expect a lot of people coming in. From my experience, Hollywood has changed a lot in a very short period of time. One day I see they're demolishing a building and the next time I pass by there is a new building in there. And this is happening on multiple locations at the same time. It's really crazy the amount of money that they are investing here in Hollywood. Having said all this, you still have to be really careful and always on the lookout for what can go wrong or where you can take advantage of something. So I will give you a couple of suggestions to help you navigate this Hollywood market. Tip number 1, be aware of all condos. The condo market in South Florida is going through a particular situation as the HOA fees are doubling and tripling. So if you're not careful enough, you can go broke easily if you get hit with an special assessment. I have a video talking specifically about this. The link is in the description. Make sure to watch it. It is a must watch if you want to buy anywhere in South Florida. Tip number 2, check for illegal additions. Like I said earlier, Hollywood is an older city, so many people have lived in their house for years and years, and sometimes they start doing works on the house. It is very common in Hollywood to see additions such as extra bathrooms, rooms or efficiencies, Florida rooms, etc., which is not bad. You just have to make sure that everything was done with permits, or at least you have to be aware of the conditions, because in some cases it might still make sense to buy the property as is. Tip number 3, check for HOA or association restrictions. If you buy a condo or a townhouse and you plan to rent it, whether it's now or later, you have to make sure they do allow rentals. If it's a 55 and older community, they usually have more restrictions, and be aware because some of these, especially in co-ops, they have a land lease. The truth is the percentage is very small of these properties with land lease, and it doesn't mean it's bad, but I particularly don't like it because I think they lose value as the lease expiration date approaches. So yeah, I don't think it's good, but to me, whenever you're ready to make a move in South Florida, or if you have any questions, this is my contact information. Reach out to me anytime and watch this video where I explain the entire Hollywood map, and this video where I tell you what it's like living in Hollywood. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you for watching and hasta la vista.